Hello, it's your favorite attorney. Okay, guys, so I am. How do I start? Some of you guys are upset with me. Oh my goodness, guys. I only try to help, okay? I really, honestly represent a lot of men. I know it's a lot of women and men that watch this channel. And I've been kind of just scrolling through the comments. And I'm like, I hope they don't think that I'm like mean or something, or that I'm not for men. Or I do represent a lot of men. That's why I'm giving a lot of tips, okay, that are for men. I actually need to start making some of my things for women because I've been gearing everything towards men. On child support, listen, guys. Um, a lot of the time, I will smirk and laugh, not because child support is not an abrasive thing, because it is, and it is used improperly. It is. But guys, some of the time, some of the things that I'm saying is just commonplace things that we need to do that we don't do. And then we're suffering huge, humongous consequences on the other side. And it's not that I'm talking about child support, but I just do that a lot being an attorney. I mean, sometimes you have to smile to get through the pain. Number one, being an attorney, guys, that's one of the like highest ranked suicide professions there are. So, I mean, a lot of the times I have to try to, make light of things just to be able to get through the day. It's pretty stressful to do what I do and to fix problems constantly. So, excuse me if it comes across as either cocky, abrasive, arrogant, or, that I'm making fun of it. Um, this, this is pretty much the personality of an attorney. We're pretty much the same type of person. We're just variations of the same personality. Um, and I apologize if it comes across any kind of way. But no, I want to help you guys. And, one of the things I want to talk about today, and you're probably like, she's so arrogant, is retainers, retainer fees for attorney, like landing the right attorney, kind of figuring out the rules so that we're able to kind of have a better communication uh, stance with our attorney that's much stronger than what the average client sees or feels like he or she is getting. Um, a lot of the times clients would like to call and verbally speak to their attorney. They're unable to do that. So they feel as if, their questions are not being answered or they're not being heard. So what I want to do today is talk to you guys about being heard, getting through the attorney's offices just for, just for everyday things. I mean, somebody can wash your clothes, guys, and put the clothes hanger inside the car and break the inside of your vehicle. Can break that piece off. I've had it happen. I mean, you may need an attorney for anything. And before I became an attorney, I didn't really know how to kind of navigate that. I did clerk for a while, but just when I gotten into a few things, traffic and stuff, I kind of knew kind of what to do, but even I would feel nervous at times. So I'm going to teach you guys on how you get through to your attorney, how you get the best attorney for you, and the way that you should communicate more effective to get a more effective result. Because a lot of times your attorneys are listening to you and they hear you. They just don't either not so much as have the time to say it, but it's kind of the way in which they say it. It's not fulfilling to the client. The client wants more. You're left feeling like you want a little more. And due to the fact that much of the time an attorney is an hourly paid person, you don't want to really run your bill up or have to pay for these types of tips and tricks. Um, One thing I always say, okay, when you want to reach out to your attorney, messages, you feel like your message isn't getting returned. Hint, guys, an attorney or a business person will not return a blank message. So if you just say, hey, this is so and so, give me a call, or this is so and so on such and such case, give me a call, it's a blank message. They're not going to call you. Why are they not going to call you? There's no content to that message. Attorneys and most people, and this is also like, I've noticed this happens like with my tax preparer and accountant. If I call the doctor, I mean, they want to know what it is. And you can't really leave a blank message. And I don't like to leave messages that tell what it is. But you kind of have to in order for your need to be met sometimes. So don't leave blank messages. Always say, this is so and so. I'm on this particular case. I'm calling because I have a question about such and such. And I need to know, A, B, C, and D about that. Can you please have the attorney give me a call? And you don't have to go all the way in depth, but just to be a little bit more descriptive with your message, it will get answered quicker. Because what happens is sometimes messages go through a few hands, and people are assisting attorneys, and it's easier for them to see exactly, to get to it, to see exactly what is needed. Or if an assistant can assist you guys in getting that done much quicker, it's cheaper for the assistant to do it, and it'll probably be much faster. So leaving messages that have content is something that you have to do in order to get quick turnaround on communication. In addition, email. A lot of the times we're manning our email constantly. We have to, especially right now with Corona. That is the way to be heard, guys. Telephone, not to say we won't answer the phone or return a call. Telephone time is normally logged with all attorneys. They normally have conference times that they set aside to be able to speak on the phone with you. And if you catch an attorney, they're not in that conference time, or their conference time is full, you won't get your answer met right away. You'll have to wait until a conference time comes up, or they're able to give you a call back, so that you don't have to, so you can kind of weasel your way around that. Send an email, because what happens is they can address that email, they can slow down, and they have more control over their time in which to grab your file, go through it, or to be able to verse themselves so that they can respond to your question. Because a lot of the times, attorneys, you can't really ask us stuff on the spot like that. Like, people may call, if they happen to catch me, and start to ask me questions, and I can't answer that. Like, I'm probably in a mode doing something else, so my mind is on something else, and I'm not even on that aeroplane, or the information is not readily accessible just in the front of my brain. I'm going to need something to trigger it. So I'm going to need that file. And so before I can respond to you and give you any answers, I'm going to have to review it. So it causes time delay. So email is always a good way to get through, because the person can control what they're doing when they get back with you. And a lot of the times it's the preferred communication for attorneys and other business people. Just when you're handling everyday business, always try to get an email. It's not, you're not getting a live person, so you don't like the feeling of it, but it actually is much faster. Finding the attorney for you. Guys, you got to check around. Some attorneys have what we call free consults, meaning you pay a fee up front, and they'll credit the consult fee back to your case, or they'll give you maybe a 10-minute consultation literally for free. You guys need to check out, check out attorneys. If you're able to get any time with them without paying for it, try to kind of do that. Not so much as, trying to get something for free. Because like I said, I'm the type that you have to pay something up front, but I credit it to the services. So essentially it will be free, because when you get the services from me, it's credited back to your account. But I'll make people pay something up front for their time. And then, like I said, some attorneys will talk for 10 minutes. Take advantage of those type of things, so that you can get to know the attorney that you hire. So that's basically what I'm trying to get to tell you, is that you probably need to have a sit down and get to know the attorney that you're trying to hire. See what type of modes of communication they prefer. Make sure it fits with your personality, and make sure that it's some sort of relationship that you can kind of click with the person. Because if you don't click probably with an attorney, may not be a good attorney for you, because you're going to work side by side. So you got to be able to work together. A lot of people don't understand that, but you got to be able to work with your attorney. So having some sort of click with them, even if it's just on a professional level, is a very necessary thing. All right, so just kind of wanted to brush you guys up on that. If anybody has any questions that you guys would like to ask me, feel free to send me an email. And y'all have a fantastic day. Bye.